JavaScript class methods allow you to define actions that objects of the class can perform. Let's see how they work. A method is simply a function that belongs to a class. It's used to define behavior or actions for objects created from that class. Methods can either work without needing extra information or accept parameters to perform actions based on input values. To understand class methods in JavaScript, let's build an example. First, we define a class called calculator. Inside this class, we'll add methods to perform different actions. The first method we'll look at is add two numbers. This method doesn't require any input. It simply adds the numbers 2 and 3 and returns the result. However, this method is limited to only adding the numbers 2 and 3, making it suitable for predefined tasks where the numbers are fixed. Next, we have a more dynamic method called multiply numbers. This method is flexible because it accepts two parameters, a and b. It multiplies the given numbers and returns the product. This versatility allows it to work with any pair of numbers, making it a useful method for a variety of situations. Now that we've defined our class and methods, we can create an instance of the calculator class. An instance is an actual object created from the class blueprint, and it allows us to access and use the methods we've defined. Let's try them out. When we call the add2numbers method using our calculator instance, we get a fixed result of 5 since it always adds 2 and 3. Next, when we call the multiply numbers method and pass in two numbers like 4 and 5, it returns the product, which is 20. But when we call multiply numbers with 6 and 2, we get the result 12. You can see how we're able to call multiply numbers with any pair of numbers as the parameters a and b. Class methods are incredibly useful for organizing related actions. They make your code modular, reusable, and much easier to understand, especially when you're working with objects that need to perform specific tasks.